What's up, guys? Back with another video. Today I'm at my home shop. I got the Mustang in here. I'm going to be paint correcting it and ceramic coating it, getting it ready for Mustang week, which is a few short weeks away. The reason I'm doing it here at my home shop is I get air conditioning. And the ceramic coat doesn't like to actually set that well when it's very humid out. So you have to work it a little harder. It just makes the job 10 times harder. And let's face it, I don't want to sweat. I'm a princess that way. I like my air conditioning. So I did already wash it and clay bar it. I did that at my work and then brought it home and let it dry. So now I'm going to prep it, get the tape all done. I'm going to tape around the mirrors here and everything else because I don't want any of the buffing compound on there. So I tape that up just to avoid it. But when I go to ceramic coat it, I will remove it because I can ceramic coat all the black on here, including down there on my valance. I can ceramic coat that all as well. So follow me while I get this done. Usual, do not mind my mess. My shop is in disarray. I got a bunch of stuff out there. I got suspension parts back there that just came out of the car. My children, my corner over here, my children have destroyed it with their Power Wheels. So I got to get this cleaned up. My one kid's Power Wheels is outside right now, but I got to get that mess cleaned up. But that's their problem. This is my mess. And I absolutely hate how disgustingly dirty my shop is. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for this. Gonna try out the Tough Towels for the getting the ceramic coat and polishes off my car. Already very familiar with their towels themselves. I use them religiously, and their wash mitts. You haven't checked them out yet, check out toughtowel.com. You will not regret it. But here we are. I'm gonna get the stuff ready. Got my Roofies buffers and the mini one for getting those hard to reach places. I call this a toothbrush because it is tiny as hell. So let's get going. Okay, I got everything set up, I think. So let's get started. Like I said, I did chemical wash and clay bar it earlier today when I was at work, and then I brought it home. So now it's just a matter of polish it up, get that shine really enhanced, and then ceramic coat it. So let's go. I do have a much nicer Milwaukee cordless buffer for doing this at my shop. However, it is huge. About the same size as this, and then add on a big massive battery. So it's nice, but sometimes I just like to use this one. And it's got a hell of a long cord on it. And I won't have to worry about killing batteries. So I might as well just grab this one and do it that way. Because nothing sucks more than getting into a job and then your battery dying. So got the new pad on it and got my polish. Now we don't do a lot. I don't know if you can see this in the camera or not. Just little, like 4 little size of peas. Nothing big. And then I always wrap the cord around me like this because I do not want that on my car. And then just apply it. Make sure your volume's turned down. You can work your way back up with the volume as you want. And then start. Now this stuff does spread around very nicely. I don't know why the camera just did that. Let's try to fix that because not an angle you guys want to watch, I'm sure. All right, hopefully the camera or the gimbal doesn't screw up again. I don't know why I dropped the camera like that. But anyway, so this stuff does spread quite nicely. So work it well. And it's not a race. Don't go flying through, speeding and everything else, trying to get it done faster, because the slower you go, within reason, will get a better job. You don't want to go too slow because you can actually burn the paint, but you don't want to go too fast because then you're not actually doing anything other than just smearing polish all over, and that ain't doing anything for your vehicle. So go slow, do what you got to do, tackle it right, take your time. And if you need to, once in a blue moon, it's okay to sprinkle a little bit of water on it. Just a few little drops here and there, just to kind of soften the polish back up so you can spread it more. So let's get started. Or not started, let's continue. Again, got dust on here. Vibrates the hell out of the hands though. And if you get a bit too much on, it will splatter and get all over your windows or whatever. Pain in the ass, but you gotta clean your windows anyway. What you don't want to do is get any on the moldings with the polish anyway, because what happens is when you get polish on any of the black rubbers or the hard plastics, it'll look fine today, and then after about 2 or 3 days sitting in the sun, they turn white. Only where the polish hit it. And it is a pain in the ass to remove after that. So you do your best to avoid any of the black plastic areas or the black rubbers, because the last thing you want is the polish on it. But the ceramic coat will go right on it, keep it clean. But like I said, just make sure you avoid any of the black plastics with the polish. All right. So now we're going to tackle the lower half of the back quarter panel here. And again, just dab it on there. And the reason I'm doing this is when you got the big globs, if you just hit it with your polisher and go over it, you're going to fling that polish all over the place. You don't want to do that. Makes a hell of a mess. And if it's flying off your car, it ain't protecting your car. This chair is kind of a pain in the ass on my shop floor. Does not roll all that freaking easy right here. I know it seems like I'm putting a lot on, but I'm really not. Remember, only size of a pea. It's only the third time I've done this so far. So that's all you want though, just a little bit at a time. And then, again, I put the cord up on my shoulder just so it's not scratching the car. Because weirdly enough, it can scratch the car, and that's the last thing you want to do, especially when you're trying to polish it. Again, a little bit on the mirror. Now the mirror I'm going to use the little one for, and I'll show you how to do that one in a minute. So that's the little one, or that's the big one. Sorry, now I'm going to switch to the little one. And then with the little one, I only put one dot. That's all you need. This thing is amazing. Like I said, I call it the toothbrush. And then I can get a little closer to the black rubber without actually hitting it. And I can get in towards the mirror. And then I can do the mirror. And again, this does have speeds on it. It's pretty cool. If you don't have one of these, get one. They are handy. We already broke one though. They do last a long time, but we ended up shattering, because it's a detail shop, we do this a lot. We ended up breaking all the gears inside. So it was about 5 years old, probably done 3,000 cars. So it served its purpose. However, this is almost $900 to replace this thing. So take care of it if you get one. Worth it if you're in this business. But definitely take care of it. The entire Rupees buffing kit I have, which was the big one, the little one, and I do have one in between, 6 years ago or 5 years ago when I got it, what's up buddy, was around $3,000. So it's not cheap. Now I'm in Canada, prices are vary depending on where you live, but they were expensive as hell, so we do our best to take care of it. Yes, this one has tape on it because there's a small crack in it from a previous employee, but it still works like a dream. Now we're going to tackle the hood and the fender. What's up, bud? You say hi to everybody? You need to wash your face. You got like an orange mustache from your pop. That's fine. You can watch me. You want to sit down? Why is it hazy? Because I'm polishing it.
How do you get it off?
I gotta take it off with those blue towels over there. I don't know if you guys saw that in the camera, but the cord actually hit my hood a little bit. So I had to back it up a little bit. Just in case. I don't want to add any scratches to the car. You all right? You hit your foot? You all right? Well, be careful, buddy. I know I got to replace that one because it was blotting while getting out of the driveway. You okay? Well, careful. You shouldn't be in the shop without shoes on anyway. I don't want you scratching your foot, bud. Be careful. All right, half the hood's done. Now we're going to do the fender. All right, as you can see, the entire car is done. And always start where you started. As silly as that sounds. But I started on the back quarter panel on the passenger side, so that's the side I'm going to start to buff it off. And then I'm going to work my way basically the exact way I did. So I'll go all the way over to here, half the hood, and then I'll go all the way back over here, trunk, bumper, and around. Some go right around in a circle. That's just the way I went and did it today. But remember to do it the same way. That way you know this stuff is cured evenly. All right. I think it's cured enough for the polish portion of it. So this is the very first time I'm trying out the Tough Towel microfibers. They are the softest thing I've ever felt in my entire life. They are a good size. So, and no tags. Last thing you want is a tag on there that potentially scratch your paint. So let's give it a try. And this is, Derek's a buddy of mine, but this is an honest to God real review. I have not used these. If they don't work, I'll delete this out of my video and I won't even show it. Wow. This is amazing. These are fantastic. Hands down, no joke. These are amazing. And I've used a lot of towels. Like, got these. I've got the ones that you can get at Costco. These are a little nicer than Costco's. Nothing compares to this. Even Adams. Adams, good stuff. Adams polishes, good stuff. And it's soft. These are nice. ToughTowel.com. You need these. These are nice. Let me get the polishes off my car, and we'll continue with the video with adding the ceramic coat. One thing you want to remember is when ceramic coating a car, get everything off of it. Because if you leave any residue of your polishes or soaps or fingerprints, anything, a water drop, you'll see it. The ceramic coat will trap it in there and it'll stay there until the ceramic coat fades away, or you pay somebody to remove the ceramic coat. You don't want to do that. So make sure you go over the entire car, get everything off of it before you apply the ceramic coat. I'm not going to bore you with me just wiping down my car. There's nothing fancy about it. I probably look like a whale just bouncing around in the car anyway, so let's cut the camera for now. I will pick this back up once I get the polish removed, but you've seen how to do it, so see you in a minute. Well, the car is basically done for polishing. The entire car has been polished and removed, so now it's a matter of applying the ceramic coat. Now I'll use these little pads. These ones I get from Adams Polish. They are great. Oh, got a little dust on the car. Do not have dust on the car when you go to ceramic, because you'll trap that in.
Dust.
Yeah, I see it. It's the only downfall to some of these microfibers. They become very staticky and grab dust. So watch when you're doing that, because like I said, you do not want any dust in your ceramic coat, because it will stay there, as well as water spots and everything else. So you apply a little bit to your pad and then work your way up, work your way down.
What is that for?
This is ceramic coat, buddy. This makes Daddy's car really shine. And remember, you can go over the black. Now I will ceramic coat under my spoiler. And the nice part about this stuff is you can actually see where you're applying it. Buddy, back up when I'm spraying this, okay?
Why?
Because it's not good to breathe in. Just like anything else, it is a chemical. Nice even strokes. Remember, the thicker you put it on, the nicer job it will do, but the harder it is to get off. So I always try to put it on even strokes. Saying hi to all your fans. What's up, bud? Excuse me. Yeah, Jim, well, be careful, bud.
25, 50, just inch, or
25 feet. You read it backwards. Now, on my black car, it is nice that I can see where I put it and where I can't. On a car like a white one, not that easy. You end up missing where you put it, thinking you've got it there and you don't. Now, lucky for me, Adams Polish make a UV light for their product that allows you to see where you've applied the ceramic coat. Now, I'm not using Adams Polish today. Their product is phenomenal. I use it a lot. Today, I'm just using a different ceramic coat that we have all the time at my shop. And like I said, you can do the black, and it really enhances your black plastics. But, Cohen, back up, dude. Buddy, the black plastics really absorb this stuff a lot. So, when you're putting it on the black plastics, be prepared.
it kind of makes it kind of shiny.
It does make it shiny. It really soaks it in. But when you're done, it's well worth it. Yeah, bud. Don't touch.
On there,
Yeah, I will when I get there.
because hands are dirty.
Yes, there's oil in your hands that will leave fingerprints, and then I'll ceramic coat over that. And then it's stuck on my car for a year. So we have 3 different versions of our ceramic coat, a 1 year, a 5 year, and a 7 year. My 1 year and my 7 year are both by my partner company, Z-Bart, that I own a franchise store of. And then my 5 year is through Adams Polish. It is a phenomenal product. They all are. I like the 1 year and the 5 year. The 7 year is good, don't get me wrong. I just like to keep polishing my car more often than that. So when I put it on with the 7 year, I feel like it's faded and I want to put it on, even though it hasn't. So I stick with the 1 or 5 year. And since this car goes on the Mustang week every year, I like the 1 year. So then I put it on, and I know every year, which funny enough, this is exactly 1 year today from the last time I put it on for Mustang week. So I know when I go down there every year, it is fresh. All right, see how it's aligns? That is the ceramic coat on there curing. You can see it's already got a shine, but see all the lines? At least I don't know if you can see them, but I can. So it's curing. It's almost time to start buffing it off. Well, the ceramic coat is all in the car. Now we just sit and wait. It's a curing process. The other reason why I wanted to do with the 1 year over the 7 year, our 7 year ceramic coat, this is a bad angle. I don't want to see me that close. What am I doing? The 7 year ceramic coat takes 24 hours, and I'm impatient. The 1 and 5 I have done in a day. But yeah, the 7 years, once you fully apply it, it's got to just sit in a climate controlled area overnight for a minimum of 12 hours after you've been working on it all day. And then you give it another buff off, and then it sits for another couple of hours, and then you can get back to the customer. And I don't have that kind of time. I mean, I do, I just don't want to. Like I said, I'm impatient. So I do the 1 year and the 5 year on all my vehicles just because I'm constantly freshening it up and I don't want to go that long. So I'm going to let this, we call it flash off. It's going to flash And then once it's fully cured, then I can start the process of buffing it off. Unfortunately, by the time I get this done, it is about time to see a dog. It's gonna be too dark outside to really see how this car is gonna look, but I'll do my best to show you how shiny it is in the reflection of my messy ass shop. So yeah, got about another 15 minutes before I can do anything with it. Once I start, we'll start filming again. Till then, I'm gonna have a drink. If the ceramic coat is cured enough on how well it comes off, or if it's cured too much. Hopefully in my shop, which is currently 69 in here, it's not too bad. It could go either way. If it's cured too much, it's really hard to get off. If it's not cured enough, it just smears. So wish me luck. And again, always start in the same place you finished at. So I started here, worked our way around, finished here. So I'm gonna start here and work my way around again. Because again, that's the most cured spot in the car. And like I said, if you put it on really thick, you will get a nicer look. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, feels like silk. If that's what my car feels like right now, if you were feeling it, feels like silk. Now, on the black down here, the plastic trim, you don't have to take it off. It's there forever. You'll never see it. It just enhances the brightness. On the paint is the only places you have to worry about actually removing this stuff. And by the looks of it, the temperature in my shop here at home is perfect because this is coming off mint. Shouldn't have swore. Trying to do that again. Lovely. Now, once you've gone over it with one rag, you take another rag and go over it again. Just in case there was any high spots in the ceramic coat that you want to make sure you get it all off. And just in case you missed any residue, it's not going to hurt it if you miss some. It'll just annoy you when you pull the car out of the garage, start driving around, and the right light of the sun hits it, and you're going to go, oh, I missed some. That'll drive you nuts. You don't want that. So I always say, go over it twice. And when in doubt, go over it 3 times. It doesn't hurt. Now, it is recommended to not wear a watch, wedding ring, or bracelet when you do this kind of stuff because you could potentially scratch your car. And you definitely do not want that, especially if it's a customer's car. I haven't done it yet, but I am very careful. I have come close. Lucky enough, it was on my own car. When I am doing customers' cars, I do make sure I take the jewelry off. I do have a rubber wedding band that I wear when I'm doing customers' cars so I can make sure that I don't scratch it. On the hood, I'll do a video of before, sorry, not before, but like kind of half the hood done. You'll be able to see the line of the ceramic coat where I've buffed it off and not buffed it off. So until then, let me just get this going here so I don't bore you with me just rambling on and getting you guys excited by this beautiful figure. Settle down, I'm married. All right, not sure if you can see this. Haven't taken this off yet. Not sure how well the camera's picking it up, but this line right here Still has ceramic coat on it. This side is buffed off and looking like glass. So much so that that right there is my garage door opener. And that's my ugly mug. That is my passenger door with all my junk. So I wish it was sunny out right now, because that is amazing. It's done. It's time for another drink. I will go over it one more time. Don't mind me chewing ice. It's hot in hell in here. Even though it's 69, fat guy like me, it's a lot of work. Sweating my ass off. All right, well, it has been washed, chemical washed, clay barred, buffed, and ceramic coated. And I tell you, it looks amazing. I really wish I could do a video outside of how spectacular the car really looks right now. It's amazing, and you guys will see it. Anybody coming to Mustang Week will definitely see it. Anybody that sees me. God, I love this car. Much as I want a blue car, really want to grab a blue car, when black is clean for the 5 minutes, there's nothing like it. Like, this has such a deep shine. And like Henry Ford said, you can have any color you want as long as it's black. Well, this is a true heritage to Henry Ford's vision of all black cars. Someday I'll own a Grabber Blue, but in the meantime, I will enjoy the hell out of my shadow black Mustang for the days that it's actually shiny like it is right now. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was informative, helpful, whatever. I mean, anybody can ceramic coat a car. It doesn't have to be done at a shop. I mean, yes, I own a shop and I'll happily do anybody's car and happily have your business. But if you got the right tools, patience, and the know-how, you can do it yourself too. It's not hard. And if you just watch that video, it's a step-by-step. Yes, there's better ones out there. I'm still learning, but it at least gives you the rundown to let you decide if you can do this on your own or not. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Till the next one. Peace.